Fuck. I'll be so real.
You want to know a place where people really don't exist? New Jersey. For real, it's literally just MetLife Stadium.
No, people exist there. Not many though. I think it was like 10 people.
Hmm. That's from the Blues Brothers. Hmm. Fair enough, Dave. Fair enough.
Going to my channel. I gotta do the boring stuff and get links out.
Lame. Imagine. I say this knowing I probably should post links, but I'm just too lazy. And I forget.
It's like a weird conundrum with you, because I thought like genuinely like you didn't post as many shorts or whatever just because like you had to edit them down, but you're just lazy.
I'm
Hi,
both.
first says Nash.
I thought it was Rhode Island where no one lived. First of all, you misspelled Rhode Island.
How do you spell it?
With road.
It's RH. Has he not watched Family Guy? One sec, I gotta take off my
Honestly,
shirt.
with Gabriel, he might not have. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
One sec.
Rhode Island. Oh my god.
Never grow out your hair. It gets too hot.
Mood.
Anyways.
You can tell you're doing spell Rhode Island wrong for real. What's next? West Dakota. Come on now. We don't need another Dakota.
Dakota Prescott.
Out of respect for Dakota Prescott, the Dakota changing their name because they don't want to be related to a bum.
To a mid QB.
In other news, Montana will also be changing their name. Nothing to do with Joe Montana. It's just who actually thinks of Montana. Let's be honest.
I love how we're dissing this when you literally live in Maine.
And
What's so damn about Maine?
lobster fisherman. Oh no! What's next? Turkana in north of Maine. Yes. Is it really Mexican food if my dad makes it?
Come again?
Dave asked that. I want to specify. Dave asked that.
Wait, what did he say?
Is it really Mexican food if my dad makes it? Yes.
If you make Chinese food, are you considered Chinese?
No, he's asking if the food is still considered Mexican.
Yeah, no, that's I'm saying the same logic with Chinese food.
Yeah. Like, duh. Bro, I support Maine joining Canada. I wouldn't. Sorry, I don't want part of that. The Four Dakotas live to be. No, we're not. We're not doing an Avatar thing, Nash.
I don't wanna be friends.
Alright, Poncho, you missed a very important chat in your chat.
No, I saw it, but you were talking too much, so I was like, okay, let me let you cook, cause honestly, like it's slow right now. I'm not too tripping. Not tripping.
For real, taxes, bro, taxes.
You pay taxes no matter where you go, brother. What the fuck are you talking about?
We're talking about the fact Canada has higher taxes.
Yeah, cause of free healthcare and school.
Give Minnesota to Canada. I approve. Who needs the Vikings? Actually, you know what? We'll give them the Vikings, but we keep Justin Jefferson. And Aaron Jones.
They can keep Jordan Addison. I don't want Jordan Addison anymore.
They can keep Jordan.
Yeah.
Anyone else off the Vikings we should take? TJ.
They can get Brian Flores. Let's be real.
Yeah, but we want Hawk.
Yeah. No. I don't think Hawk would fit. I don't think he would fit in.
As a Canadian?
As a Canadian, yeah.
Fuck no, he wouldn't.
He's literally
Shouldn't
like
take any of them.
they literally brought him in as like another Gronk, and he has not been close to Gronk. But besides,
He just can't
physical.
stay healthy.
No, it's physical.
You are delusional, Ninja. There's no way the United States would win a war with only the states of New York, Maine, and Florida. Florida's a big boost to the army, but come on. Come on. I always keep wondering, what the hell is my chat?
I don't want to be French. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Mood. How's your game going?
They found our secret base,
Oh no!
and I'm trying to shoot them out basically, and trying to find my peeps. So that's fun. Everything's on fire.
Candy?
But I'm doubling up on my assault rifles because I can. Speaking of that, let me
Yes,
throw in
Ninja, I
the-
have seen it, but at the same time, come on. There are other nations that would be able to beat that. Come on.
What are you talking about?
The whole, like, the U.S. would win a war with just Maine, Florida, and New York.
You like he snuck in Maine. That's the sad part about that. If they added like Texas, I could see like them going band for band.
Oh, absolutely.
I could see them like being competitive for it, but not Maine.
God, the Skylight did not want to come clean. You are correct, Dave. Anyway.
Trying to think of like other states that could like legit. Because the thing is with every other nation, like people don't understand. Like they have their own stuff. Sometimes it's not a lot. And the thing that makes us unique is not about the numbers. The thing that makes America unique is, patriotism, basically. And the willingness to do whatever.
And we have guns. Lots of guns.
Anyone can have guns, but America just has more heart. That's the big thing. I know it's corny, but they're not gonna shut down, you know what I mean?
America's like quite literally the definition of never surrender when it comes
Exactly.
to our home territory.
Exactly. When it comes to home, yeah, no. Never.
Why am I lagging? I don't know why you're lagging. Check your internet.
The shotgun guy is here. Dang it. Yay, I finally hit my shots.
USA also has the third highest population. That is true.
That too.
And the
But they
technology
also have the
advantages.
most, like, one of the... Oh my god, I actually threw a name. I'm stupid.
I would not go I don't think we're... Like, I feel like there's actually quite a few countries that are quite up with us when it comes to technology.
Okay, define technology. Are we talking about nukes or are we talking about, like, guns?
I would assume guns, because, nukes really aren't allowed.
Yeah, no.
Really.
People forget, we literally taught the people in the Middle East first. We literally taught them how to use the guns to go against the Russians, and then they're like, oh shit, well now let's go get the Americans.
No. Don't be dumb.
How dumb we talking?
That line of trough urinals.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes, it is. Also, you know, looking back at what we did in Minecraft yesterday, we did a whole lot of nothing, but we just had a lot of fun.
I didn't want to do too much, because also Beth was in the call with us, so I was like... I wanted to at least be accommodating enough for, you know, all of us, that's why. To do shit. I know she doesn't care, but I wanted to be accommodating.
She was just there because she saw we were in there.
Yeah, but me, I want to be accommodating for everyone. And, you know, we don't have any NFL stuff to talk about besides, you know. Now we do!
Oh, so you remember that thing I was telling you about the other day with my friend, right before GTA?
Yeah.
It happened again last night.
Bruh.
Literally as I was about to go to bed.
Damn.
Yeah. Again, not going to confirm on stream just because privacy purposes for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was up to like 2:30, 3 o'clock last night with that, so yeah. Gotta love it. But you know, what else are friends for, I suppose?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah! Trade thoughts for the Dolphins Steelers.
Yeah, no, that's what I was waiting for. I just said that. I was like, well, now we have something to talk about next week.
my brain just kind of froze on that.
Yeah. This is literally a D+ on both sides.
I like it for the Dolphins better.
It's yeah. Like if I had to pick someone, yeah.
Like the fucking Steelers got fucking fleeced, bro.
The Steelers were like, yeah, this guy, this is gonna be our all in.
Like of all the things they could have done, they could have traded a first-round pick or something, but instead they're like, nah, let's trade our 28-year-old Pro Bowl safety to get
or an older cornerback.
Corner. And you know who they got at safety?
I don't fucking know.
That's the point.
I mean, to be fair, what did the Dolphins have a corner? The Dolphins, I feel like they're good with being taking though. That's the thing.
They got rid of a corner that already expressed he didn't want to play in Miami anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got rid of the tight end that also said he didn't want to play in Miami anymore, basically.
Because of contract.
Unless he got a new deal.
Yeah, and he was not gonna get a new deal. Like 30+, he's not getting a new deal.
Absolutely was not getting a new deal. Like, that would have been kind of crazy if he actually did get a new deal.
You know what the sad part is? Arthur Smith got Jonnu Smith back.
Oh, shit! Dave brought up a good point.
Mm.
The Dolphins have Storm Duck.
I don't get the reference.
I don't really either. I'm assuming it's like a Smoke Monday thing where it's just like a meme player.
Yeah, I'm assuming, yeah. Oh my god, can you please die already? Oh my god! And I'm dead.
What the fuck was his name? I literally just said his name and I already forgot his name.
Smoke Monday?
Smoke Monday, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so did you see the EA news?
We're getting college basketball!
But then, hold on. But then, NBA 2K respond to someone saying 2K should do it, saying the stadiums have been quiet for too long. Are we going to be getting a 2K
Oh, do
college
we
basketball
finally
game
have
too?
competition? I think that's the big question.
Please. Just please.
Because it's like, oh yeah, now they're like, well, college football, like now college football, they have their own thing because now it's just EA.
Yeah.
But now the problem with that is that it's only EA that owns it.
Who's defense tight ends now? I don't know. Put literally fucking Tyreek at tight end at this point, honestly.
It'll fit.
Create a mismatch.
Yeah.
He won't be able to take a hit from a linebacker, but he can outrun him.
Yeah. I love this. I love this Steelers team though a lot. If it was 2020,
Or 2019.
2017.
Aaron Rodgers pre-Achilles tear.
I think that in general would have taken them over the top, but I don't think he would have went there if he didn't tear his Achilles.
Probably not. I don't want direct competition, but I would love to alternate years. I feel like the big thing is like that could work, but then like
They wouldn't be down. That's the thing. I don't think they would be down. They want exclusive.
neither side would be down.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like just the College Basketball Association probably would also be like, no, we also don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, that would just be, like, it'd be so much of a headache to try to keep track of who gets it what year.
Yeah. The only reason why it works with, like, COD is because, like, we know with COD, like, what we're gonna get no matter what.
Yeah. So you have a longer development time till I have to go show up the other company. Like, again, like, that's kind of the whole purpose of them having the two is just to be able to have competition.
Yeah. The big thing right now is competition, so who's gonna make a better game current? That's the big thing.
Honestly, what they should do is just let the competition start and then just give it a year or two and then just give out like a 4 or 5 year deal for exclusive rights.
Yeah.
So that way it's not a long-term deal. Or even if they want to do it so it's only a 2-year deal or something. Something like short-term so that whoever's making the game has to basically stay on top of it.
In my opinion, though, with the college basketball, I think you have to give EA a shorter leash.
Oh, absolutely.
Because two reasons. One, they monopolized Madden.
Yeah.
And then when EA tried to make a basketball game, they quit after 2018 because it was so bad.
College baseball whenever EA decides to make it.
Yeah, whenever they announce it, add like 3 years.
So, did you like the thread that I was partaked in this morning with ya?
What thread?
The just how I responded to your thing on Twitter.
Yeah. God,
I'm
I
really
love
gonna wait
fake
till,
Twitter
like, the
beef
day
so
of.
much. I can't wait for
I'm
fake
just
Twitter
gonna
beef.
wait until the day of, and then just be like, we are live now with the reveal of what Death the Mod's position will be in this year's
Subscriber
college
team,
football
Road to
game.
Glory, all that.
But I'll let you know separately.
I already know what you're gonna make.
Bro, yeah, linebacker.
No. I don't think you would be that, like, you'd want to bore yourself that bad.
Nah, kidding. I'm gonna go back to my roots and become a quarterback. Fuck Adam, I'm taking his job.
Imagine Adam joins, like, right then and there. He's like, wait, what?
He told me, like, give him an hour or so, so I still got time.
Okay.
That would be pretty funny if he joined as I said that.
Right.
Oh, so I was thinking about this today, and I'm gonna bring it up with Nevis, but I wanted to get your thoughts on it. So for Stupid Sports, the Minecraft realm,
Okay.
obviously, eventually we're gonna have to change the sign,
Mm-hmm.
because obviously there won't be any, there won't be a Days Till Buffalo anymore.
Right.
So I was thinking just to change it up, We just put the final score.
That could work.
Just to
I think
keep
I'd
the
be okay with that.
sign.
Yeah.
You know, and then it can just be part of the history.
Yeah. Dude, you better have like a scoregami, or at least have it be a close score. Then.
God, I hope so. Also, I found out some news about Tampa that I'm not allowed to talk about. Well, on stream at least.
Oh, well, we already know about Wonder Franco. It's okay.
No, about the Bucks. I don't care about Franco.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
Never went to a college baseball game. I've never been either.
Same.
I've been to a
My next
Sea-Dollars game,
university
though.
does have a pretty decent team though.
Nice.
So I might I might just check it out for, you know,
Plus,
the experience.
don't most of the time they give out like free tickets to students anyway.
This one they don't because they're semi-competitive. That's why.
Oh, fair.
They're technically Division 1 for baseball. Nothing else though. They suck everywhere else.
Man. I've been to a Sea-Dollars game because, you know, they play right in Maine.
Uh-huh.
And then Red Sox game, White Sox game, which is pretty fun to go to. Because they played the Red Sox. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone pretty much knows mine.
I think Max Scherzer was at Mizzou when I was there.
Mizzou.
Cool.
Mizzou.
Mizzou?
Mizzou. Where do I go from here?
Still sad that we're not getting new positions in Road to Glory.
That's the big thing that that pisses me off because it's like we just need tight end depth. That's all we need, and then I can like confidently say it's like, okay, I'm done making teams or whatever. Like I'm happy with what we did. Just because I was like the first position you wanted to be on the team.
Yeah, and nobody wanted to be quarterback.
So we're like, fuck it, you're quarterback.
I'm quarterback. And then I got saved by the reset.
Mm-hmm. I'm so glad you admit that now.
A lot of us did, though. Let's be real.
No, it was all you, buddy. You sucked.
I mean, so did the defense.
Okay. You and the defense, yes. Me, I was chill.
Everyone
on the offense was chill.
The O-line was real bad.
O-line is always going to be bad, though, in Madden.
The big ones that stuck out were, like, obviously, Nevitz, but, like, again, like, it's a tight end. Like, tight ends are fine in Madden no matter what.
Yeah. My receiver, you just give me 99 speed.
Kills.
Yeah, if you just put 99 speed on anything, you'll be fine.
And, like, decent Excel.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Oh, I'm cooked. Never mind.
Did you die?
Almost.
Or are you dying?
Almost.
Mood. Probably deserved it.
Try not to get fired, killed. He's out of ammo and essentially defenseless.
Alright, let's go save the boy. Where's my boy at? Can I not kill the dog? I was gonna say, I thought I could.
So did you do anything fun and exciting today, Poncho?
No, today was my day off, so I was able to, like, relax.
Nice.
I swear, like, there was so many times I wanted to crash out at work.
Mood.
Okay, so I didn't tell you because obviously you were busy doing other stuff, but... This guy requested what's it called? Extra mustard and extra mayo, and then got
Okay.
upset when I put too much mustard in.
But, sir, you asked for it.
My brother in Christ, you asked for this on your sandwich.
That's why I could never do one of those ones where you make the food in front of them as they're ordering it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Run.
Because I've had that happen before where this dude's like, you're making my sandwich incorrectly.
Brother, that's what you asked
my
for.
brother in Christ. Does this look like this? And he's like, well, no. Like, it should have this on it. I'm like, then it's probably not your sandwich!
And then my guy got so upset about it. He was like, okay, whatever. Like that's how we can do it. Like we can do it like that. I'm like, you said like this. I didn't do anything wrong.
Customers are stupid.
It was on the same side of the sandwich. It's like, what do you expect me to do?
The people who wait until you make their sandwich to basically like, oh, by the way, I'm allergic to this.
Oh, could you add this for me too? I'm like, I already wrapped. It's in the wrapper.
I'll always be like, oh, sure! And then do the worst job wrapping it the second time, because, you know, it's just nearly impossible to do that.
Well, I already do bad on it, I'll be real. I'll be so real with you.
That don't surprise me. Anyway.
Mostly just because of how the wrapper's set up and it pisses me off.
Last season I saw the Layers doing third stage game. She had a Rockies jersey with iron patches on of all the teams / stadiums she visited. It was pretty cool. That is so cool.
I like people that do that.
Like that stuff like that, like especially if you do it in like one season, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I could never because money.
God. No, I see I would. I would. But again, money. Again, money.
Money.
I don't know if the Raiders still do this because they do like also do pins of like, you know, every of like the game that's like happening there or whatever back in Oakland at the time. So I just want to do that, just collect it for like a couple seasons because, you know, I already talked about before that I want to get season passes.
Season tickets.
Yeah, season tickets.
Yeah, I think the Raiders could save so much money by just not giving because, you know, their season ticket holders will never need playoff passes.
Damn right.
Dude, one of my friends sent me this dude that apparently got mad because the I can't remember what it was, but I think like some sports team took away his like season tickets membership.
Why?
Because he kept reselling his tickets.
That's how the market works, though. You can't change that.
No, he literally kept reselling. Like he did not. He literally had said in his post ranting about it that he had not been to a game in 3 years, but that shouldn't matter.
Yeah, it shouldn't, because you're just reselling tickets. Who cares?
No.
Most of the tickets nowadays are just resellers.
I know.
That's why I'm not tripping.
Packers. You know what's crazier than 30 and 30? 50 and 50. No, fuck that.
What's 50-50?
But I'm assuming he's referring to 50 states, 50 days.
Oh, hell no. I could shot in half of them.
I could not. At least with 30 and 30, like, you could, like, if you're going to all 30 state NFL stadiums, you could at least time it so, like, you can go to, like, you could spend, like, a week or so in a certain area.
Yeah, certain area.
To limit the drive-in.
Right.
Like, you know, New York, because then you can also go Pennsylvania, Jersey, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I killed the dog, thank God.
Come on.
No pause. The dog it gave me a headache.
Pause.
No pause. The dog gave me an absolute headache trying to kill it.
Also, you know what I got reminded about today?
What?
My anniversary / my birthday this year is either going to be the best day ever, the worst day ever.
Why?
Because the Bucks
Oh
play.
yeah.
And we play the Lions
Oh yeah. Yeah. We talked about this before.
for like the 3rd straight year. Like, why do we have to keep playing the Lions, man?
Hey, you win in your shitty ass division. I mean that's pretty much your prize.
Hey, man, we were one of like the 3 losses the Lions got last year, so.
Yeah, and you let Hutchinson sack your quarterback how many times?
4.5.
That was like 7. I'll be so real because it was like so bad.
It was bad, but we also, we also had to have our backup tackle in.
That's on the same vein of saying that we had to play you guys with Desmond Ritter. Like you still won.
We did win. We did in fact win.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way. I did not expect it, but we did.
It was early in the
lost
season.
To the Broncos.
It was early in the season. Anything could happen early in the season, in my opinion. We beat the Ravens, so.
I'm still trying to figure out how you guys did that.
And you can't do that either. I don't know how.
Most we could do is beat up the NFC South to claim a division title. Except for the Falcons.
Except the Falcons.
Can't beat the Falcons.
Nope.
Only on occasion.
Not last season.
Not last season.
That wasn't the occasion.
Nope.
Why
Surely
are the Falcons
we can beat
so
Michael
powerful?
Penix, right?
Right? I think you guys can. I think you split, to be completely honest.
The big thing is we get the Falcons early in the season.
Mm-hmm.
I think we get them like week 1 or 2.
It's gonna go one or two ways. Either they're gonna figure it out against your guys' defense because the defense still needs a little bit of time, in my opinion, to mesh, or it's gonna be the opposite way, and then they lose the other one because like, oh shit, we can actually guard Penix. We know how to guard Penix. No mobility, pocket passer, and lefty.
Woo!
So you have that to your advantage. And then the other vein of that is that like you know what Penix can be. You know what Penix is that first time, and then you lose the second time because Penix is like, oh shit.
Penix just gets like a JD treat, just gets a JD leap where he's like, yeah, I'm good now.
Yep. He's like, okay, we're all good.
The Lions lost to the Bucks, Bills, and Commies. I mean, hey, gotta lose to only 3 teams. At least lose to teams that are actually good. Seriously, how the fuck do we lose to Bo Nix?
Hey, on the bright side, at least you're at least you got beaten by a good team in the Commies.
True.
And then they got back in blood.
And then
okay, I don't understand. How could you lose to the Commies the second time, but you can beat the Eagles like repeatedly?
Yes.
Because I feel like the Eagles just don't figure it out. Like with the Bucks, they're like, oh, we just keep the foot on the gas or whatever. And then obviously when Redacted was like, I'm not scared of Kalijah Cansey or Yaya Diaby.
Good times.
It's like, you should be scared because you don't make the adjustments that you need to make.
Nope.
I would be concerned.
It should have been. And, rather than just admit defeat and accept that and be the bigger person, he wanted to be an asshole.
He just wanted to block you.
Now, were we a little childish? Absolutely. Did he kind of deserve it? Absolutely.
You don't come in and say and disrespect your opponent off rip without guarantee, because you can't guarantee anything in the NFL. That's why it's the NFL.
Nope.
Say, what's it called? It. He had the whole thing that year too, where he was like, when the Lions won their game, because whoever, I think it was like you or the Eagles or something like that. And it said
Oh
the
yeah.
road to the Super Bowl leads through Detroit. And it's like, and,
Yeah, completely wrote us off.
yeah, and I'm like,
Yo, yo,
well,
yo!
sounds like you guys forgot about what's it called? It about the Tampa
For real, they
hard
always do.
landing, really hard landing, I
I
guess,
don't, I don't get why they always play us in Tampa too.
because you win the division. That's why you won the division that year. That's why.
But
And
no,
you
no,
were
like the last couple of years we've
the
played them. We've played them in Tampa.
no, because you had the higher seating. That's why.
No, even like in the regular season we play them in Tampa. It's like the fourth straight year that the Eagles are coming to Tampa.
I wonder what they're preparing for then, because typically, like obviously, like both climates are really different. But you're really early on that you're not really affected by the summer too much early on, because it's like fallish. And same thing with like
I don't know.
Philly, because you guys typically play them really early too.
Yo, 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 says TLP Ant. No, they didn't, Dave. I'll sup Ant. Yo, can I join? Says Isaiah. I'm just playing this to relax and chit chat with a friend. I'll be so real. Like, I appreciate the offer, but no, thank you.
Yeah, he doesn't pay enough, so you wouldn't want to join him anyways.
So you'll get your crab legs. You shush.
Doesn't pay enough.
Brother, every time I offer you money, 9 times out of 10 you refuse.
Yeah, I have too much pride. That's my issue.
I know you do. Except for that one time where you're like, well, I really do want McDonald's.
No, I was like flat broke. That's why. Like I had like no money in my bank account, but I just needed food.
Nah, no, just chilling. Alright, my chat's chilling. They're just chit-chatting with one another. Having a good time. I gotta be careful not to accidentally clean the toilet.
Oh yeah, by the way, real talk.
What's up?
Retrospect. If you met the Eagles in the playoffs, do you think you beat them?
This past year?
Yes.
No.
No. I think
No.
I think the big benefit that they had is that they got better later. They improved later.
Yeah. Plus, when we played them, they were hurt. They were
They were
hurt.
hurt and also with them, they're still figuring it out because new OC, new DC, I believe it was.
The big thing that would have been us is I think our offense would have been fine against their defense.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But their offense would have ate my defense alive.
That's the big thing because they like after a while when they figured it out, they were so complete. And Hurts
Like, they
realized, oh
absolutely would
shoot,
have
I'm gonna
ate
be
my
bad,
defense.
but at least I'm gonna help us win games.
Like, that's the big thing, is like that, like, my offense could definitely put up points against their defense, like we've seen it time and time again. But my defense was not stopping a nosebleed last year.
Right.
And they still allowed the Eagles to make it a decently close game without AJ Brown and Smith.
And no, the big thing that
So,
really like helped them this season was just the coaching overall, though, in my opinion. Because like with Matt Patricia running well, what even was he? Was their offense, even though he's a defensive mind or some shit like that?
I don't remember.
No, he was a offensive mind put at DC, and he kept putting zone corners like Slay that cannot play man defense in man coverage. It's basic math, in my opinion.
Math! Oh, hell no. That toilet. Yeah, the toilet's nasty, but I can't clean it yet.
Wait, I have explosive rounds. Let me just use those. I also backtrack to the Road to Glory thing, by the way.
Yeah.
I already told you my plan, so that's basically what it'd be. So we're just gonna keep playing it up.
Yeah.
If anyone notices. If they do, cool, we have a storyline, and if they don't, it's whatever, and then we just reveal it at the end. Whenever I make the team.
Like, the whole thing with it is, like, obviously we talked about, like, not doing this again when Madden 27 comes out, like, but, like, it obviously, it does depend on when Madden 26 comes out, like, whether or not we do another subscriber team.
Oh, that's also just another thing. I like what they're doing now, but the thing is that we gotta see it in action.
Yeah. You know, yes, it's fun to do the subscriber team.
I enjoy
like,
it. I enjoy making it.
But, like, Poncho went through hell and back last year to make a subscriber team that both of us just hated.
Yeah.
Cause like, and it wasn't even because the team was bad. It was just how it played, like how Madden played last year.
How the playbooks and all that, like, was so dependent.
Like, you had to use a top playbook to even have good sims.
Yeah. No, I also hope that we can have, like, more roster versatility. Like, obviously, because we talked about before that you prefer, what's it called? Like, you know 3-4 is better than I do. Yeah. And I like 4-3s because they're just simpler for my little tiny
I like my
brain.
4D line.
Yeah. But that's the thing, and now that we have that, now we can actually, like, use our own playbooks that we want to use.
But I also can use 2 MLB sets when I need to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's the problem. Here's the problem with that, Death. Whenever I run it, my outside linebackers don't get sacks. They don't get numbers.
Yeah, I don't get it.
In mine, I think with you, you're more or less okay though.
TLP wants to know who ate Taco Bell and decided not to clean up after themselves.
Me, my bad.
I don't know. Fucking Christ, Poncho. Of course.
I also hate Taco Bell, by the way.
That's it. Get on Power Wash Simulator. Help me clean this bathroom.
I don't have the game.
I'll buy it for you, trust.
No. I'm okay, thanks, G.
You just don't want my money.
No, I don't. Oh, by the way, I'm so upset. Like, I understand, but I'm so upset today.
Why?
I called somebody about a housing thing that was like a mile away from campus, $600, $500, basically.
Not bad.
Plus utilities. She literally cut me off and was like, oh, it's women only. My next question would have been, why is it women only if you haven't even rented out the space to anyone else? Because it's a 4-bedroom and I would have had to share with like 3 other people. But none of the other rooms were taken yet.
That's crazy.
So why didn't she just decide, oh, okay, we'll make it like all male? I assume it's like, is she like den mothering this? Like, what the hell?
I think she's sexist and just doesn't want men in there.
No, I think she just generally wants to be a den mother to women, and I'm like, okay, I can respect that, but you should put that on your listing. That's women only.
Was it not on the listed women only?
No, cause so I didn't do it from like Facebook or anything like that. I did it from my school's official website for housing.
So why didn't they have it?
Like, there's something that they can say, because I'm like, I was looking at that and I was like, okay, if it's an extra, like, mile away from school, I can figure that out. And then it's like, oh, no, women only. And then I saw another listing of hers, and I'm like, okay, she's gonna tell me the same thing that she just told me. Because she has 2 houses, and I'm like, again, why can't I just, you know, like, you just look for other guys, you know?
Should've just called her again and be like, hey, I'm calling about your listing at this place. Just for her to be like, women only. Fucking say that then, you bitch.
I didn't want to be that much of a douche, because I did technically say that, like, before I hung up on her. Not like that, but I just said, it's like, then why didn't you say that in your listing?
Bro, one of my friends when I was in college, they lived in a different state, so they were looking for on-campus housing one year, or off-campus housing because they didn't want to live on campus. And they found one that's like, oh yeah, student housing for like the school year.
Yeah.
You know what they classified as the school year?
Please tell me.
Winter break, spring break, summer break.
No. That's not how that works.
That is literally when they said that the house would be available to people.
But that's not how that works.
And when asked why it wasn't available during the school year, they're like, well, I go to school.
So they're renting it out for when they're not there, basically.
Yep.
Brother, you just ask for roommates. Just ask for roommates or something, my guy.
If you're that desperate for rent money, man, just say that.
Literally. Go talk to your financial aid, like, office or whatever, bro. Figure it out. Oh, speaking of that, by the way, so... Oh, go ahead.
Gator!
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 Gator, we're gonna have him for like a few weeks, and then he's gonna be gone again.
He hates us.
No, bro, imagine getting into a band camp for scholarships, so whenever he goes to school, he can be set. How dare he?
Bro, imagine.
How dare he do that?
I know.
How dare he set himself up for success?
Just this week, and then I'm back out doing stuff. Lame. We have the game here. Enjoy it while you can. We will enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna like that we're enjoying it, I guess. Anyway. So, Poncho.
What's good?
Okay. If, and this is a big if the Raiders were offered like a 4th or a 5th round pick for Tyree, do you think they'd listen?
Oh yeah. He made a lot of improvements, but he is not worth what we paid him. He's not worth what we drafted him at.
Oh yeah, 4th of July is on a Friday this year. Woo!
Dude, I get that day off. Let's go.
I also get that day off.
Let's go.
And a random side note, 4th of July is like literally my uncle's birthday.
Actually?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't talk to him, but still.
Yeah. Damn.
Well, that's because he lives in like North Carolina.
Imagine Adam and him just somehow know each other.
Consider my uncle's in like his 60s, 70s. Be kind of weird if he did.
What if he because remember Adam worked at like a car you know, car dealership basically, and shops like that. Imagine that though.
I don't think about my hasn't Adam said he works on like trucks and stuff?
Please tell me he doesn't drive like a Mini Cooper or something like that.
My uncle drives like an 18-wheeler.
Ew.
Cause he's a truck driver.
So that works technically. Nah, that's very far fetched. I feel like they wouldn't even like notice.
Apparently, Detroit's getting an WNBA team.
Yeah,
in
I heard about
2029.
that.
That's pretty cool.
Remind me, Gator, Cleveland too, something like that.
Cool to see the WNBA expanding though.
Yeah, thank Caitlin Clark for that.
For real.
Oh boy, I love when don't you love when your game gets stuck and you have to restart stream?
Yeah, I do actually.
I'm soft locked right now.
Oh no, you can't just reload or quit the game out?
Mm-mm. I would have to just quit the whole thing.
Nice.
Alright, how long have I been going for?
Yeah, well, what about... I'm gonna get wasted on Thursday night and Friday night and Saturday night, just like Laura Washington would have wanted, for real.
I
I'd love to have a
unfortunately
birthday in my
work.
state, never happening.
I unfortunately work Thursday, and then I have to go back on Saturday, so I can't do
I'm
that.
off Thursday, off Friday, work Saturday morning because I gave up my night shift. Because
Damn.
I need a break. I'm taking like I'm gonna have like a nice little mini vacation.
Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream, and let me find something else to do.
Bye.